During my grandpa's funeral, he woke up and asked, "Why is everyone crying?" 200 people screamed at once. My aunt fainted into the church pews. Someone's baby started wailing. The priest dropped his Bible and backed away, crossing himself. Grandpa looked around confused at all the flowers and the giant photo of himself next to the casket. "Is this my birthday party? Did I miss it?" The funeral director was pressed against the wall, white as a sheet. "This is impossible. He's been dead for 3 days." Paramedics rushed in and checked Grandpa's vitals. His heart was beating. He was breathing. He was completely alive. "I declared him dead myself," Dr. Morrison kept saying. "No pulse, no breathing. He was gone." They took Grandpa to the hospital while half the guests followed in their cars. The other half stayed at the church praying or convinced they'd seen a miracle. At the hospital, Grandpa kept asking what happened. "Last thing I remember was Sunday dinner with Maya and John. My Aunt Maya and Uncle John were standing in the corner of the hospital room. While everyone else was crying with joy or shock, they just looked at each other nervously. "Dad, you've been dead for 3 days," my mom told him. "That's ridiculous. I feel fine. Just a little groggy." The doctors ran every test imaginable. Blood work, CAT scans, EKGs. Everything came back normal except for one thing. "We found traces of xylazine in his blood," the doctor said. "What's that?" I asked. "Horse tranquilizer. A large dose can slow the heart rate so much it's undetectable. The person appears dead, but they're actually in a deep paralytic coma." I looked at Maya and John. They were inching toward the door. "Someone drugged Grandpa?" The doctor nodded. "This wasn't accidental. Someone wanted him to appear dead." I remembered something. Grandpa just changed his will last week. He left everything to me instead of... I looked at my aunt and uncle. They bolted for the door, but security was already there. The police had been called the moment the drugs were discovered. "We needed the money," Maya screamed as they cuffed her. "He has millions and he was giving it all to a 20-year-old. So you tried to bury him alive?" my mom shouted. John broke down crying. "We only gave him enough to last through the funeral. He would have woken up in the ground. It would have been quick." "I was awake," Grandpa said quietly. Everyone turned to look at him. "I could hear everything but couldn't move. I heard you planning this, Maya. I heard you laughing about it. 3 days I lay there unable to scream. The room went silent except for Maya's sobbing. I heard you at the morgue talking about what to do with my money. I heard the funeral director saying I looked peaceful. I heard my grandchildren crying over me. I heard everything and could do nothing." Maya and John were arrested for attempted murder. Dr. Morrison lost his license and went to prison for taking bribes to falsify death certificates. Apparently this wasn't his first time. The funeral home was shut down after investigators found 3 other bodies that showed signs of life when they were embalmed. 3 other families who'd been told their loved ones were dead. Grandpa lived another 6 years but never slept well again. He'd wake up gasping and checking that he could move. He made me promise to test for his pulse for a full 10 minutes when he actually died. "Check with 3 different machines," he'd say, "and wait a week before any burial." When he finally passed, he left me everything just like the will said. $5 million and a house. Maya and John got 25 years each. Grandpa said, "I was going to leave them something, but now the only thing they're inheriting is Tyrone's big one in prison."